Peace, peace, and blessings. Welcome back to the channel. I pray that you are well, that you have your health, your inner peace, and that the universe has sent abundance and blessings into your life and will continue to do so. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you do so that you can get notifications on the new content. I am here on the regular doing the tarot readings for adults monthly, and the rest of this series is also on the channel, so you can go check out how to parent the different children of the zodiac. Okay. Announcements for 2022. I am starting a blog on how to use crystals for healing the body and for Reiki techniques. And I'm also planning an art show for 2022. You can see one of my paintings there in the background as well. And that's a watercolor. So I'll talk some more about those. I'll give you the updates as we are in the planning stages of the art show. Okay, let's jump right in. Today we are talking about Sagittarius, the Sagittarius child. This is mutable fire, right? These are children born between December 22nd and January 23rd. The Sagittarius child will question you and ask, why? Why? Why is that? Why? All day. These are intensely curious balls of energy, and they find it difficult to remain still. Parents will find relief when the Sag is involved in sports and lots of outdoor play. The Sag loves animals. They do well with dogs and other pets, mostly because they would rather not deal with the emotions of other humans. This also gives them a sense of responsibility. They are optimistic, enthusiastic, and full of life and fun. The Sag is not afraid to take risk. They may appear scattered, taking on too many tasks at once, or bouncing from one project to the next without completing the first one. They get bored with small details, which can lead to trouble because they may ignore something that is important and could cause difficulty later. The energy of the Sag child needs to be channeled. It is wise to discover early in the child's life where their talents or interests lie. They have tremendous potential, but will not always see projects through to the end. Achievement, recognition, awards, etc. will lead to more enthusiasm, whether in class or on a sports field. Reading and language skills should also be encouraged at an early age. You have to model reading by actually being a reader yourself. You could also set a time limit for them, say, telling them they have to read for 30 minutes a day before they can go outside. If you don't give them an activity that makes them sit still and concentrate, they won't. This could also be painting or playing an instrument, piano. The Sag finds it difficult to obey school rules. Don't be surprised if they cut classes or have a tendency to leave school early without your knowledge. However, this is not because they lack in intelligence, but because they have an abundance of restlessness. They have a compulsion to set targets, reach their goals, and then move on to the next goal. They love a challenge, and this is a necessity for them. The Sag is less concerned with material things and will spend time on study, books, and travel. They like adventure, and if allowed, will spend more time outside exploring than indoors. Depending on your parenting style, this is a teenager who may leave your house in the morning and not return until late evening. They like excitement and adventure. I'm going to give you an example. When I was a teenager, when I was in high school, I had a friend who would go home from school, check in at home, and then go right back out the door. They were a Sag. They were born in December. And this particular person also had a schedule. They would plan when they were going outside. And they also would plan, they would say, okay, on Friday at 6 p.m., I'm going to fight this particular person. And they would have like a meeting, like a set time to go out into the neighborhood and fight. And they would do this on the regular. Another thing about this particular Sag friend that I had is that, like I mentioned, they would get up in the morning. They were literally never home, even at the age of 15. They would get up in the morning and be gone all day long and not come home until it was time to go to bed. Now, I'm not saying that your particular Sag is like that. It depends on, how strict you are as a parent and what you allow. But this is the behavior that I noticed. And as I've been doing this series and I thought about that particular friend, and I was like, wow, they used to behave this way. So I'm just giving you an example that this is someone who was a Sagittarius and they were literally never home. They didn't come home until it was time to go to bed. Yeah. Anyway, the Sagittarius can be daredevils. They are prone to accidents, broken bones, pulled muscles if they play sports. The ruler is Jupiter. This is expansive, progressive, energetic, optimistic energy. This is fiery energy and purpose. The younger Sag will have to learn not to take on responsibilities they cannot handle. The teenager and young adult Sag will likely leave the nest as soon as possible. As the parent of a Sag, your greatest fear may be that they run off to another country or go backpacking across Europe, something where you just won't see them. They will engage in travel and other activities just to avoid responsibility and boredom. Though it may seem that the Sag will just not sit still, music seems to calm the restlessness and they benefit from music or piano lessons. Overall, the Sag is a handful, but usually live by a code of not lying and cheating as long as they have a certain level of freedom. They may seem all over the place, but are quite trustworthy. They will favor the parent who gives them the most freedom. The Sagittarius girl is apt to play ball and fish, outdoor things, if her dad is also adventurous and outdoorsy. Okay? So that concludes my description of Sagittarius. And, you can apply this if you're a parent, if you're a teacher, if you're a godparent, if you're an aunt or uncle, if you don't have kids of your own, just if you're interacting with children. I hope the information is helpful to you. You guys have been leaving me wonderful comments about your kids and, telling me how helpful that the videos have been to you. Leave me comments. I will respond. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back again. Our next video will be on Capricorn. All right. Peace and blessings to you. I'll see you again. Peace.